have a close friend who's more like a brother than my actual brothers. We're a lot alike and vastly different, yet we fit together very well. I'm religious, yet he's agnostic. I'm open to the existence of spirits, but he doesn't believe in that stuff. He's always been skeptical of ghosts, haunted places, karma, mediums, tarot cards, astrology. Well, you get the picture. I, on the other hand, think hauntings could be evil spirits, but I won't go into that too much. My friend and we had a long conversation about different things when it comes to this stuff. He doesn't believe in anything that he can't see with his own eyes, and he teases me about different things, like the time I went on a ghost tour, or when I visited the Winchester House in Gettysburg. One day, he came over to meet with me, and he looked very serious, almost distressed. I thought that there had been an accident, or that someone had died, but instead, he proceeded to explain what happened while home alone with his young daughter. His wife had taken their older child shopping. It was getting late, nearly 8 o'clock, so he got his daughter ready for bed. No one else was home. Their house was an older rental property, maybe from the 30s. It was small, but it sat on a big lot. And it was very dark, had a huge tree blocking most of the sunlight. While his daughter was taking a bath, he was laying out her pajamas and getting a towel ready when he saw a woman walking down the hallway. He described her as having long black hair, like his wife, wearing a red top. Assuming it was his wife, he called out to her, but she didn't answer. Confused, he poked his head into the hallway, expecting to see their bedroom light turned on, but it was as dark as the hallway. He called out again, but there was still no response. He went into the bedroom, turned on the light, and he felt a shiver run down his spine, like an irrational fear. Then he hurried back to his daughter and told her to finish up. He kept looking for the woman. The front and the back doors were locked. Outside, his car was the only one in the driveway. His wife definitely hadn't returned. He grabbed a hammer, started searching room to room, but he found nothing. He called his wife, and she was still a target. So he took his daughter to her room and went around turning off every light. When his wife came home, he pulled her aside and told her about the lady. Like myself, she also believes in ghosts and said, "Yeah, I didn't want to tell you, but I know this house is haunted." My friend was so unraveled that he fixed himself a straight bourbon, drank it in one gulp, and then stayed up the entire night, expecting to see that woman again. It was 1998, and my mom had just bought her first home, which, as a single mom, was a huge deal. It was a 4-bedroom, 1-bath, with a family room and pool. The house was big, had lots of room for my brother and I to play. We were 6 and 8. Ever since Mom was a child, she's been able to see demons. And because of her gift, the church used her to locate spirits. When I was 4, she said that I would see them too, but I don't remember. She just said that I would react to them. I do feel and hear them, though. When we moved into that house, I felt a tall, dark figure in front of my bedroom door. He never dared come in, but he walked around the kitchen, which was right outside of my room. I never closed my bedroom door because I always felt him there. Because of it, I had to sleep with a nightlight in order to feel safe. If the light went off, I'd become paralyzed. I'd sweat profusely until Mom brought a candle. Multiple times, I found the courage to demand he leave, and he did, on some occasions. I was able to sleep. A lot of weird things happened in that house, and Mom spoke to her pastor about it. When he came, he said that there was nothing that he could do because the spirits, they were using our home as a bridge between the spirit world and our neighbors who were summoning them. So, we just had to learn to live with that. For some months, I felt calm, and for others, I stayed in my room with a feeling of pure dread. That dark figure was there every night, and he only left when I told him to. At 21, I got a new dog. She slept with me and made me feel even safer. When I felt the figure, she'd bark at the door. The first time that she did, I knew I wasn't crazy, that it was never in my head. My dog gave me extra courage to send him away, and he did leave. I slept better than I did as a child. My dog also barked at the same area during the day. At 22, I moved out and I had my first child. Though my mom was awesome enough to let us stay with her for 3 months while we adjusted to our new life as parents and learned from her. The first night, I slept in Mom's room with my son. My partner slept in my room, where there's just a sofa. The next morning, his eyes were filled with pure panic. A noise had awoken him in the night. In the room, the door was open. A tall, dark figure came closer and closer, but my partner wasn't able to move or speak. I always told him about the figure, but he always brushed it off as me being paranoid. Well, that day, he learned I wasn't lying. Years later, Mom sold the house to a lovely couple with a toddler and a baby on the way. But we heard that they sold it again. Now, it's being rented out, but no one wants it. I always ask my mom if it's because of the spirits. A lot more has happened in that house. But this was what happened to me.